These are some of the latest motion capture cameras, small, highly sensitive, and rigged up to catch even the slightest movement. Here in Oxford, I'm literally surrounded by cameras. The company is called Vicon, and it's been a pioneer in this field since the early 1980s.
I think what we've created is a machine that is capable of measuring human and animal movement in all its wonder, in all its beauty.
It all begins with what looked like a series of small golf balls and a camera.
If you look at the camera here, you can see that it's got this strobe ring in front of it, and the strobe is putting out infrared light at a known frequency. If I get you to take that,
okay,
we'll move it here, just move it a little back. There we can see that the system here is picking up that and recognizing those circular markers. And what's happening is that the infrared light is coming out of the strobe, it's reflecting off the markers, bouncing back through the lens, and then we've got a filter inside the camera that's going to make sure that only this frequency of light passes through.
This gives you one camera tracking movement, but for the system to work, you need multiple cameras and a defined space or volume, as they call it. Rig up the cameras, then your subject, with all sensors attached, enters the volume, and immediately their every move is being tracked. We visited a specialist centre at the Oxford University Hospital's NHS Foundation Trust. It's one of over 200 hospitals around the world Vicon has supplied their technology to. Here they specialise in helping those with cerebral palsy.
There's no cure for cerebral palsy, unfortunately, and so it's all about improving their quality of life, making their movement easier for as long into their life as we can.
It was time for my appointment. Sensors or markers placed on the skin and at the joints. I was asked to walk the length of their volume. My movement captured in every detail from every side by a battery of cameras. This produces an animation of my lower body as I walked, and graphs showing how my joints are moving.
This is ghostly. So what difference does it make to the patients?
Well, it makes a huge difference because this allows us to really demystify the complexity of a movement pattern, pick out exactly the deviations which are important, and allow us to pinpoint where the underlying problems are, and from that we can use targeted treatment to help them with their mobility.